All right, welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to set up a Webull paper trading account to get ready to learn how to sell options. If you're a beginner, this is the perfect video for you. We're gonna walk you step by step on how to set up your Webull to get ready to sell options, and we're going to set you up with a paper trading account with a value of $150,000, and we're going to take you step by step on setting up the account. And in the next videos that follow this, we're going to teach you how to use that Webull account that we set up to do actual paper trades on different stocks and different ETFs and different things to be able to make money. So yeah, I have over 20 years experience investing in stocks, also 401k, Roth IRA accounts. In terms of options trading, I started options trading in 2018. So what is that, about almost 8 years? Or actually 6.5, almost 7 years of options trading, and specifically in selling options for the last 2 or 3 years, which has been very exciting. I'm very, very excited to be able to share my experience with Danny and also with you. Today, setting up the account, what we're going to do is we're going to bring Danny in. Hello, Danny.
Hey, Mark, how are you?
Good, good. And so Danny, is somebody that I partner with in Tech Hedge Pivot, and he's, the last couple of years watched me sell options, generate income. He's watched the process happen, and he's become very interested in learning how to sell options. And for the last maybe few months, he's been buying options and learning the Gen X strategy. And so over time, he's wanting to get into trading and selling options as an investment strategy. Danny, you want to spend maybe 1 minute and kind of talk and give him a little background?
Yeah, so been watching Mark following along on his journey, and together we came together, created Tech Hedge Pivot, looking to teach people how to sell options. So this is going to be a process where I'm actually going to go through my journey and share my process on putting some real money in, doing some real trades. Mark's already been doing real trades for several years now. So we're going to go ahead and just start with a paper trade account at about 150,000. And we're going to go through the setup. So I'm going to be following along and moving right through this with everybody else. So I think we can jump in and get started.
Sounds good. All right. So Danny, if you want to pull up your Webull account. So basically everyone, set up your Webull account. You're going to want to just go to webull.com, follow the process. You want to open up a cash account. In order to get a paper trading account, you got to set up an account. You don't have to fund the account to put money in, but just open up a cash account. And through that process, you'll get to a screen where you'll be able to go to a paper trading account. And so we can walk you through that once you get there. But all right, Dan, do you want to go?
Yeah, and this is the main page of the Webull page. So when you get to this, basically you click on Web Trade, and that takes you to this page here. Now you come down to the more options because we're looking to get started with paper trading. So we'll come down here to more, and you can see where all these dots are paper trading. And so this is where we start, and this is where Mark is going to guide us through on how to set up this page where we're going to start paper trading.
Yeah. So generally, when you get there, you're going to have these boxes are going to be kind of existing into the Webull. And for the purposes of what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be using Webull for actually making the trades. We're going to be using TradingView and the Gen X system to analyze stocks and watching the stocks and the charts and doing analysis, technical analysis. And so when you have this format opened up, the first thing we can do there, Danny, is right in the middle where the chart is, where it's in the middle, the big chart with all the candles. We're going to delete that whole box.
Okay. So this is basically how it comes up, or should come up on your side when you first set up. We don't necessarily need all these boxes, so we're going to clean up what we don't need. This one you're saying we don't need?
Yeah, and how everybody's boxes look when they come up, or maybe in different orders and different locations, but for the most part, you'll recognize the box itself.
Okay.
The one down there, yes, that one there, we
This
can
one?
delete that one.
Okay, we don't need this.
Okay.
Okay.
The one on the left we need, and so that one there is for buying and selling stocks. So if you're not doing options, you can you can paper trade, buying and selling stocks outright. And so on the right hand side, paper account details. That's your account value of paper money. So right now they automatically set you up with $1 million. And then underneath that is the watch list, and there we're going to add symbols to that going forward. You can add your own symbols there. Like for example, click on that, Danny.
Yep.
And you'll see, you can put SPY there. Add that as an example, right?
Yep.
We'll do more later.
Sure.
To the left where it says working, field, canceled, failed. So when you place an order, it'll go into this category and show up as a working order until it's filled. Once it's filled, it'll disappear from here. And so what we're going to do first, Danny, is we're going to add a widget. So at the top there, before you click that, Danny, we'll just stay there for a second because I got a little confused here. This was a little challenging. When I first opened this account, it took me about an hour to figure this out, and using AI, ChatGPT got me there. But yes, where you were, Danny, there's a little suitcase where you were. That right there is called the widget box, and that's very important. So we got to always remember that box no matter what happens, because that's what's going to bring us back and get us set up if we delete anything by accident or we want to add different options in the future. So go ahead and click on that widget box.
And then also this is different. These are 3 different tabs here that, also have different functionalities. But right now we're just going to be seeing in the left tab, that's stocks and options paper trading. And that's
we're just setting up. We're setting ourselves up. So we're going to want to go to positions.
Yep.
At the bottom middle there, bottom middle.
Right.
Yep. Hit that one, and then we're just going to drag that box over to the bottom right hand corner. And so what happens with this box here is once you fill an order, it'll show up in your position box there. We'll add another widget.
Okay.
And it's going to be quote.
Okay, quote.
And it's going to be options.
Got it.
Okay, so that box, what we're going to do here is this is going to be what's called the options chain, and this is what's going to allow us to buy and sell options. And so what you want to do with this one here is, let's go to the underneath settings. There's 3 dots with 3 lines at the bottom down there. And
so we're gonna set up our options chain to see what's valuable to see and what we need to see, don't need to see.
Well, yeah, and what's valuable is going to depend on what people are looking at in terms of all of it is valuable information. It's just what do we want to focus on, because we're just starting out. You're just starting out. We're going to keep it real simple.
Okay.
And we're going to focus on the wheel strategy and the tech hedge pivot strategy. So for the purposes of what we're going to be doing going forward, we're going to start in a more simplistic way, and then we're going to develop into a more sophisticated as we go forward. And so at the top left there, you'll see bid, ask. We want that. Let's take out the percent change.
Okay.
Let's take out the last.
Okay.
Take out the volume.
Okay.
Take out the open interest.
Got it.
We're going to leave implied volatility. We're going to take out bid size.
Okay.
Ask size. We're going to add delta.
Okay.
And we're going to add theta. Right. Okay. And like I said, there's a lot of information in there, like volume, open interest. We're going to be really focusing on stocks and ETFs, and we're going to be focusing on ones that have high volume, high open interest. So we're not going to really be looking at stocks that don't have a lot of volume. So right now, what we have right there is okay. Those are the items you've selected.
And you can see that on this side, you can see what we've selected. So as long as those are good here, those are the ones that we want.
Okay. Yep. And then you can see everything that we just selected is there: delta, implied volatility, ask and bid. The only thing you can't see is the theta. So yeah, if you stretch that out a little bit, and we want to see theta on both sides,
There
right?
you
So
go.
that's good there.
Okay.
And so that's your options chain, and that shows the bid and the ask. It shows the implied volatility, the delta, which is the probability, and the theta, which shows the amount of decay per day. So at the top there, Danny, where the X is on the little dash on the right corner of that one there, what we got to do is we got to set the group as 1.
Okay.
Okay, and that attaches it to everything we see on the screen. That's a 1 there. That's a 1 there. We got to make that a 1. Okay. And then, yep, that's a 1. So everything's a 1. And then on your paper account to the right, if we click on that box, all right, you can see you have $1 million. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with $150,000 in our paper trading account. So go ahead and click that right top tab that you were showing before, that one there yet.
Right. So
Click
to
on
change
that.
it, you go to this basically gives you an overview of your account.
Yes, that's the overview of your account, net assets, daily P&L percent. So if you hit reset, we're going to change that to $150,000. And what that's going to allow us to do is give us enough money to play with stocks like, let's say, NVIDIA, Palantir, AMD. They're trading at about the $100 to 100 and let's say $30 per share. So 10 contracts, you need about 13,000, 15,000 to enter one contract. And typically, position size, we want to be maybe 5 to 10% of our overall account value. So $150,000 gives us plenty of room to be able to leverage a few different, up to, maybe 10, 20 different stocks or ETFs or whatever we're selling options on. So in the middle box there, the future trading, we're not going to play with that box for now. We're not going to be trading futures at this time. We're going to focus on selling options. So it's going to be the box on the right that we set up. We may not have to look at this once you've reset it. We're going to be focused mainly on the left tab, whereas that's where we're going to be doing a lot of our trades. So that part set up. And so what we can do now, Danny, is go to the bottom left-hand corner.
Okay.
And hit the settings at the bottom, the little, yep, that one there. And in general, where it says time zone, you're going to want to set up your time zone wherever you're located. If you're in Eastern time zone or, wherever you're at, right? So Danny, yourself, right? You're in California. So that would be a Pacific Daylight Time. All the other information, we'll leave that there for now. That's just, you can play with that at your own time to set it up the way you want it to look. If you want a theme color, dark or light, it's personal preference. But we're going to focus on the things that are going to be important to the strategy that we're using and what we want to do. Hotkeys, that's not important to us at this time in terms of what we're doing.
Okay.
In terms of trade,
yep.
You'll see that order type is set as market. We want to set that to limit because we want to be in control of the price that or the premiums that we receive, or when we buy a contract back, we want to be able to be in control of that, the cost of that. And then in terms of quantity, we're always going to start with one contract, and we're going to always manually enter the number of contracts that we want. We'll look at only trading hours, day is fine. And for now, we're going to leave it like that, Danny. So we can go ahead and click the X box.
Okay.
And get out of there. Go back to the paper trading account.
Anything in notifications?
No notifications. The about, no.
Okay.
That's it there. So now we're back in the options change. And Danny, you are now set up to sell options, and you're ready for the next phase, which is now analyzing stocks to determine entries and looking at support and resistance. So in terms of Webull, you are set up with the paper trading account, 150,000. You have the option chain, and you are ready to go. So
that's awesome. So next thing is just working on our watch list. We can get into that on the next video, I'm sure. And then we can probably get into some real trades. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to be sticking with this 150,000 number and We're going to start tracking it. So as you guys learn this and follow along, you'll be able to see my progression, as long as Mark's going to be doing trades in his real account and his real brokerage account, showing some real trades also.
Right. Oh yeah, no, definitely. We are going to be launching a Discord. What, like Danny said, he's going to be going on a journey in paper trading, learning how to paper trade, selling options. So as you follow along, if you're a beginner, then this is the path that will take you on to get you up to speed. Whether you have an account to trade with or not, you don't have experience. We're going to use the paper trading account to develop you and to get you confident to be able to use real money. If you're experienced and you've already done options trading, it'll be your choice to follow along with paper trading. Or if you already have an E-Trade account, TD Ameritrade, or different platforms, Vanguard, whatever you're using, Thinkorswim to make trades, you can continue doing that, depending on your level of experience. But yeah, we're going to be launching our Discord, and we're going to be analyzing stocks. And the next video that we are going to present, we're going to be talking about how to analyze stocks and for options trading. So it's going to be exciting. Follow along. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we're on an exciting journey. You're not going to want to miss this. We're on a journey to become financially independent, financial freedom, and we're going. With or without you, we are going. But man, we're so excited about this that we want to share with you. We want you to join our community so we can all get that together. It's one thing to watch see something on TV. It's another thing to be in a stadium and just experience something as a group in a community. So be sure to follow along, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.
All right, guys.